So I welcome you guys to the third part of the second video, and what we'll be looking to is we'll be looking at now string splicing. So I give you guys a typical scenario that we all are familiar with this splicing yams. When it tell us to go and slice yam, we all know that slicing means we can kind of like the another word we can use is cut. Yeah, slicing yam means you should go and cut yam. So slicing is the process of obtaining a portion, which is a substring of a string, by using its indexes. So when we want to slice a string, we use its indexes. So slicing is like, I have this name, I have names called Adedeji. Now if I now want to get Ade from this Adedeji, how will I do it? So that's what string slicing is all about. So now let us look at it. And just like I said, if you want to slice, we use our index. And I told you that index is the position of a character in a string. Now we want to get Ade from this thing, and we know that this Ade is inside a string already. So we want to get Ade as a substring. So we are going to use the index. Now, if we want to get, so let me create another variable. Second name is equal to. Now if I want to slice it, I first write name, then this bracket. I don't forget this bracket name. The thing, but I hope you guys get this kind of rectangle shape. So now the index. Now when we are talking about string slicing, it will be in two parts. We have the start and we have the end. And where do we want to start cutting and where do we want to end the cutting? You guys, you understand it. So where do we want to start cutting? We want to start cutting from A and we want to end the cutting with E. That means D-A-D-E. So we are going to write zero phrase, which is, I told you that every character in a string is zero index. Then we put our colon. No, it's not semicolon, colon, dot to dot. Now, where do you want it to end? We want it to end at E. And what is the index of E? 2. But we would write that 2. It is 3 we write. Now, why do we put 3? Now, when we are talking about string slicing, when we are talking about slicing, now start to end. I told you that the first part is start, which is 0, and the second part is end, which is 3. Now, the last part, the end part, which is 3, it won't include it. It won't, if you stop from the one that is, how can I explain it to? It won't include that end index. Like if I put 2 now, I'll be ADE 0, 1, 2. You can now print second name. You can see that only print AD out. But if I change this to 3, which shows that it doesn't include the last part, 3. Now it's not print as AD. You guys will be expecting that this 3 should start AD, but it won't include the last part. So you guys understand. When I put 2, you see that I stopped at AD. So that's about string slicing. Now let me now do something. There's no need, if you want to slice, it doesn't mean that we have to create another set of variable. We can do it directly. So you can do it like this: print, then name, then these are brackets. I don't know what the reason I don't forget the name of this bracket itself. Name. Then you can see it print out my Adedeji. So we can also save it in another variable, which is what I did before. So I'm following our manual bytes. So that's all about now let us now write another complex one. Sentence is equal to Adedeji. Now, I told you guys that in every programming language, space matters. Don't be like space doesn't mean anything. Space matters. In Len, I told you that space matters. And when we're talking about indexing also, space also matters. Now, let us do something. Let me just index 2, no, 0, 1. You know, this I is 0, abi, yeah. Name, okay, sentence, let me change to sentence. You're going to print out I. Yeah, you can see that it prints out I. Now let me now change it to 1. You all will be expecting that it to print out A, but it will print out A, it will print out nothing, which is the space that's in between I and A. So that means our space, it matters, and our Python recognizes it as a character. I hope you guys understand. Now let's now try to print out I am. Now, if you want to print out I am, it starts from 0, abi, and if you count it, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is I am. But don't forget that we are asked to kind of like it. If you just put 0, 0, 1, 2. Okay, sorry, 0, 1, 2, 3. Right. If you don't put 0, 3, it only prints out A, I space A. It won't include that M. You know, the M is the this 3 stands for M. But if you now change it to 4, it will print out I am. You can see. So this space, it matters a lot. Now let me kind of like, so the I hope you guys understand it, sure. So space matters a lot. She understand. So right now let me give you an assignment. Write your name, or you can just use my name. Then it's at the date, and try to print out the G. Don't print out ID, print out the G. That's all about that. Now, that's all about that. Now, I want us to use len inside this thing. What do I mean like that? Sentence abi. It's kind of complicated, but I hope you guys understand me. 0, comma. Now, let us now try to use, like, I want to print out I dot, no, I space I am added it with, no, what should I, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Let's say I want to print out I am A, and when I count it now, it brings out 7 and B. Now let's now try to use the length function to kind of apply to this thing, like it said our manual. Don't you remember that if you count this added is 7, and if I natural length of length of name, sorry, so yes, then yeah, you can see that it brings out I am AD. What is the length of this name? The length of name is 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, abi. So that's from 0 to 7. So you print out I am AD. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can see this. The 7 stands for this E before the second D. I hope you guys understand what I'm doing here. But if you don't understand, just contact me and try to explain to you. So that's all about strength plan. Strength plan is very simple. Just try to play around with it. So that's all about